What up, y'all? It's your boy Monty, back again for another 5-minute cigar review. And today, I'm doing the EPC Carrillo Encore. I don't know if you can see that good. I took one of the little bands off that was down here at the bottom. It started getting closer on the burn. And I can say right off, it gets a head shake, head nod. Now, I say that for a couple reasons. One, I am a Ernesto Perez Carrillo fan. Most of you who smoke cigars know, or if you don't know, Mr. Perez started La Gloria Cubana back in the day. He ended up selling that to a Swedish company, stayed on for a little bit as the manager, and then he started his own company with his kids, with his daughter. Daughter kind of fine from the pictures I've seen. Anyway, he started the new company, now he makes EPC cigars, and this is one of them, the Encore. And this baby's pretty good, gets that head nod for sure. Now, even though I say that, it does have a few problems. Something that I usually wouldn't give a solid head nod to, but the flavors are good. It's Nicaraguan Puro, so it's Nicaraguan all the way through and through. It's got the wrapper, the binder, and the filler all Nicaraguan cigars. So you know it's got that little peppery to it, a little spice to it. It's also got a little bit of chocolate, something sweet in there. I'm going to say chocolate. But like I said, it's not without its faults. One of them being, this is the second time that it has started to canoe on me. See that? I did my little trick that I do. You know, I've mentioned in one of my cigar videos before. Hopefully, that cigar video has come out before this one does. Little side note: I make a bunch of videos, or I have made a bunch of videos, and they're just sitting in my phone. And then I release them every Wednesday. So some of the stuff I talk about may be out of order, or it may not. It may seem out of place considering what I'm talking about. And when excuse me, that was disgusting. And when I release them, so I have a video where I talk about how I save the cigars by blowing into it and then inhaling. But anyway. This is a good cigar. It does canoe, and it's got that spicy flavor to it, which I do like. Again, one of the reasons why I still give it the head nod is because the flavor is really good, and I am a fan of Mr. Carrillo. Now, he doesn't get a head nod just because I'm a fan, because I can be a fan of somebody and they still put out a crappy cigar. This is not a crappy cigar. It's still a good cigar, even though it canoes. And there's one other thing that I didn't like about it, but I don't know if that's a cigar problem or if it's my problem, because I had it cut with a V cut. I don't know if you can see that, but it was cut a little thin. I didn't cut it deep enough or big enough, so all that smoke was coming through a small orifice, a small hole. And I don't know if you can see that, it started to give it a little bit of that tar build up in there, so I got that real bitter taste. So I ended up cutting more of that out, got rid of that. Now it seems to be okay. So a little bit of the tar came back, but not much. But I got rid of it, so the cigar's all right. The flavor's all right. In a sense, that tar added to that spiciness. But I don't want tar. I don't want to taste tar or that black stuff. I'm calling it tar. I don't know if that's tar or not. Somebody out there might know. Send me a little message. Let me know if that's tar or not. But that's what I call it. It's that little black stuff that kind of gets on the end of the cigar where you inhale, where you cut it, especially if it's not cut big enough. And I found out sometimes if it gets extra wet, you start to get that tar there. So don't suck on your cigar. Inhale. But Mr. Carrillo, like I said, makes a good cigar. I'm enjoying this one. It's got the good flavor, good build, except for this canoeing. And again, after I started smoking and feeling it and seeing that, it's got a little soft spot here, and that's where it burns faster than the other side, and that's why I got that canoeing. If you didn't know, now you know. 9 times out of 10, when I get that canoeing, probably when you do too, kind of feel around and you'll start to see where it burns faster. It's got a little soft spot there, like maybe the tobacco wasn't packed as tight there. But it has a good draw. I'm not struggling. It's not too easy. It's just about perfect. So even with those little flaws, the canoeing and that little bit of tar there, it's still a damn good cigar. Mr. Perez Carrillo, Mr. Ernesto Perez Carrillo, EPC, whatever you want to call him, Ernie, if you want to call him Ernie, makes a good cigar. His company makes good cigars, so I can't take that away from him just because. And this could be a one-time thing. Now, there are some cigar companies like Padron, to me, makes a perfect cigar every time. I've never had a problem with a Padron. Ashton, another one. So far, my fathers that I've had, not every my father, but most of my fathers that I've had, never had problems with it. But some cigar companies aren't 100% consistent, and apparently Mr. Carrillo's not. So, I just looked at my time here. I've gone almost 6 minutes here, so I'm going to have to cut this one off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out Mr. Carrillo's Encore. It's a good cigar. Let me know if you get this canoeing problem. And I'll see you, you'll see me next time. Peace out.